Let me present the same question to Kevin. Tell us a little bit about your business and how it's been getting started.
So initially, I started just training without having my space because my daughter was a pre-diabetic and she was 7.
Yeah.
But she was, extremely overweight from the inner city. You know how it go.
Food deserts, the whole nine. Yeah.
Mount Vernon. And then my grandmother was diabetic. You know what I mean? So I was like, something has to happen. Like, I was in prison and I made a decision that this is what I was going to do. I was going to be a trainer. I came home, was presented with the same exact problem as him. I went to Lehman and that happened.
Okay.
And then
So you had the same issue at Lehman College that he had at
It's a
Rockland?
whole other process that if you're a felon that you have to go through for financial aid, for all of that. Like, if you don't get the same exact, his weight was told to be 18 months. Mine was told to be 12 months. It actually took 9 before they let me in.
Still,
it's a whole lot
then
of.
that's
they
a
kicked me out.
legislative problem.
That's how I ended up at Mercy.
Okay. Now, when Mercy,
They let me right in.
Okay.
No
Well,
problem.
Mercy is a private school.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So then fast forward, that was 2012. I went and got certified 2014, and then I left it alone because there was no way for me to get funding to get a place to do it. Like, it was just like a dead end. So I went to work wasn't working. It's like around the pandemic comes.
Yeah.
So I get laid off the 11th of March. The 13th or something like that, they shut down everything. So I'm like, dang. So I was at a place. This is rather embarrassing, but it's cool now, right? I was at a place where I had $0. I had an Audi. I had $0. I had a whole bunch of jewelry, clothes, but I have no liquid cash. And I said, I'll never let this happen to me again. Although I knew I was gonna get that lump sum of
the PPP.
Not even that. They denied me, but that's another story. This is all for the mud.
Okay. Okay.
The other one, unemployment.
Okay, right.
Because they were giving them money.
They was giving out that.
Yeah.
So I was getting that stack every week. And what I did was I started buying laptops, things to make clothes. I just started, and I didn't know how to use it though. And I just kept buying it. And then one day I was by my store, just sitting in the parking lot talking to somebody. It was the summer, August of 20. And I looked to the left and there was a sign. I looked to the right and there was a sign that said Felice.
Nice.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm getting $1,000 every week. Just do something, like whatever. And however it goes, just go. Let's do it. And I called the number. Didn't pay no mind. Like an hour later, he called me back. I said, how much you charging? He said, whatever the rent was. I said, I'll take it. And he was like, no, but we don't even know what you're doing. We don't know nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we met, long story short, I got called for a job too, because I didn't even know how I was gonna pay the rent.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Driving garbage trucks and stuff like that, like making money.
Yeah.
I would work 70 hours every week and then go work in my store for an hour every day, crying. Like, it was a lot. And then one day I looked around.
Startup is not easy.
And I had a gym. You know what I'm saying? Then marketing came, then it just happened and happened. Now we're 3 years and some change later.
I have a short story about that. It's funny. I was actually going through some paperwork and I found when he started his business, he came to me for insurance.
Yeah.
And we were writing, I said, well, what is your business name? Because he wanted me to incorporate for him. So we wrote down 3 different names. And I found that paper like literally, 2 weeks ago. And I took a picture and I said, do you remember this when you first started? I watched him blossom his business grow for these past 3 years. Quite honestly, I think I was one of your first t-shirt companies.
It was my first t-shirt order. And I ain't gonna lie, I never told you this. And I was like, damn, I don't know how I'm gonna fill this order. I don't know how I'm gonna fill this order, but I need this money. It was a nice piece of change. She ain't questioning it. She wrote the check. Well, she sent it. Before I was done. So we got it done though. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when I started getting the confidence that I could do all things.
I remember when you was working on, because I remember you said, I'm gonna drop your stuff. I got the garbage truck though, so I'm gonna need you to come downstairs and get the stuff. So I watched him grow that business.
I'm talking about 70 hours a week, 80 hours a week. Nice change, bring home, dump it right back into it.
Yeah.
This went on. I got the job in September. In January, I had to stop working. I had a shoulder surgery, but I knew I was gonna have the surgery. So I was doing this purposely.
Kind of like banking and
yes. I had the surgery. Within 6 weeks, I went back to work. I was training like this in the
Oh
sling,
my gosh.
in the sling. And then I bought the stuff for the mobile car wash. And that didn't do well the first year. And I had all of this stuff. And like, I was saying, you're doing too much, you're doing too much, you're doing too much. Then I made about 40 bands real quick. And I said, no, y'all ain't doing enough. Y'all ain't doing enough.
Well, that's the
Y'all ain't doing
problem,
enough.
right? That is the problem. So
Sure.
now you have 3 businesses. You have
Yes.
the fitness,
Yes.
you have the mobile car wash,
Mhm.
and you have a merchandise brand.
Mhm.
Okay, very
Really
cool.
quickly, just for anybody who's watching and don't know, or will see this later and don't know what 40 bands is.
Right.
Let them know.
40 bands is 40,000.
That's right.
If we're gonna spell it out, yeah.
And just to be clear and honest, and I ain't being funny, I made that in like 4 months.
Mm.
And it never happened again. But
Summer's coming.
yet.
again. Summer's coming. Summer's coming.
it put me in a place though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I never like took it for granted. Yeah. I go hard like,
What's the name of your car wash and where is it and how can people get in touch?
So I do have social media on it, F.T.W mobile car wash. I did shut down for the winter, but March, I'll be right back at it. Again, I have a social media platform for it.
We're gonna list everybody's social media.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna have their stuff listed when this is put on the YouTube and on the Instagram. So we're gonna make sure, because again, this is about Black Wall Street. We want everybody's business to excel in whatever way we can.
Yeah, and I'm be honest, like, if it wasn't for people like, not necessarily a group in a round table, but people like, to me, different ones that didn't give me game though, I would have not know what to do.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of things that I learned in my business was trial and error. A lot of money messed up.
So you're actually leading right into the next question.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Right? It's perfect timing because, we're here to support each other.
Mhm.
Like I said, learn from our mistakes, share the solutions that we came up with, and, brainstorm together.
Mhm.
If we've never done something before, let's find the resources for it. But let's talk about what are some of the ways, I'll start with you, Tarik, that you would like the chamber to support you whenever you have challenges like that? Like, what are some things that you think we might be able to do or you would like to have us do for you, your business?
It's the first thing that pops in my mind. Anytime somebody asks me how could they, as much as I need time and resources, I need just a quick example, right? I need paper for the printer, cartridges, I'm always looking at things I need, right?
Right.
But man, at the top of that list is always a check.
The winning answer.
I can't give you a check, but I give you some paper.
Yo, but this is love right here, right? I don't actually need the paper, so I'm not gonna
But
take it
I
from you,
hear
but it's good that it's there, right?
Right.
This is what we're doing for each other. That's what this is all
Right.
about, right? But honestly, I think, people in startup phases and even sometimes in middle phases, right?
Yeah.
We need money. We need money because we need to make this thing pop. We need
Number
to
one
survive. We need to make it to the next step, right?
Right.
And so we do need money. And so, the fundraisers is good. And, if we have products, selling our products, coming to us and buy our products, right? If you got a foreign car, you got a really expensive car, and you go to the car wash and they scratching up your rims or they messing up your car. Go see Cab, he got to jump off for you, right? You know what I'm saying? So, if you messing up your money, right? You get paid good. I know people like this. They got good jobs. They get paid good, but they always broke, right? Come see sis. She got financial advice for you, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, so for me, when you ask, like, what could the chamber do for me? The chamber could
Maybe sponsor a fundraiser for you.
sponsor a fundraiser, right? Or put me in a position where I can connect with people who need housing. One of the things I do is housing, but I need to speak about my houses, which we'll get to somewhere in the conversation.
Right.
But different things like that is what is always what.
So how
is
the chamber
always
could
helpful.
assist you is by helping you with fundraisers to raise money for your housing and for your reentry clientele.
Definitely.
And so what about so we're doing a toy drive for Christmas, but what about if we collect essentials for your housemates?
For the residents.
For the residents.
Oh, 100%. I just reached out to some people today about a Christmas tree and some decorations for the tree, right? If they could donate. I didn't hear back from them, and I hit them up like 8:30 this morning, and I haven't heard from them yet. But things like that is dope because I
So
do.
what size Christmas tree do you need?
I was just going to say that.
One is good. We would appreciate one.
Like a 6-foot
And
one?
that would be
Real tree?
Yep, a real tree would be, or not. It doesn't, you know.
Well, I'm thinking artificial because it could be used.
Reused.
Yeah,
reused over and
artificial is
over
good
again.
as well. Yeah, nah, that's dope. So in my house now, I have 7 residents, and 2 of them actually bring their kids there. Right? That's what kind of safe environment we working with over, you know. I don't want to get too deep into it,
Right.
but I tell you, like having a transitional house is rewarding, right? Because you get to see people who don't have anything, and you get to see them as they grow. You get to help them, and they appreciate the little things. I don't know about anybody here in the room, but when you've been around a lot of people who don't even know how to appreciate what you do for them, the love that you show, it's like a paycheck to be around people who actually appreciate the little things, right? It's like, yo.
So the chamber will donate a Christmas tree to your house.
See that? Y'all see that? What's the camera? Y'all see that?
And this ain't for the camera. This is what we do. And with regards to the kids, let us know, because we are doing a toy drive. So let us know the ages of the kids, and we'll make sure that those kids get Christmas gifts.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And that's what the chamber is for. It's to help our businesses grow however we can. We'll definitely offline talk about how we can do a fundraiser, and let's plan.
A fundraising guru.
Yes, that is
fundraising guru?
yes, she is the fundraising
Yes.
guru.
That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. Kev, make sure you bring the equipment.
Yeah, like, there's so much things that, like, because of that, we sat down, and people decided to bring heads together, that like so many things that can get accomplished just from just 5, 6 people that are here right now, the thought process, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she can do this, she can do that, you can do this, you can articulate yourself. Like, it's just so much, like, and it is rewarding. And I applaud you, because I've been there and I know what it is. And I've been in shelters, you know what I'm saying? And have to toilet paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Toothpaste.
Simple things.
Yeah.
When you get out, and then you like, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's rewarding. It gotta be rewarding to see, to know that you helping somebody that been in the same exact predicament you was in, and you had nowhere to go. So you made some, of course, that's rewarding. And that's support. And I applaud you for that.
That's amazing.
that was beautiful.
Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
Amazing.
that.
So I'm going to present the same question to you. What are some ways that the chamber can support your businesses?
For one, you need your car wash going. For 2, you need that help to get right. Let's get right. But that's helping yourself too. But the main thing like that, you know, we have talked about, it was really on my agenda with my business, my health business, aside from Black women, especially being healthy, because that's what I train, Black women, and a lot of entrepreneurs. That's my thing.
That's really good, because I didn't realize that you focused on women's
Yes.
fitness
Yes.
in particular,
I don't
which is a
train no
big
men.
deal. Ever?
No, I will, but no men, that's not what I'm doing.
Oh, that's really interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
that's really good to know. And we're in an age now. I remember when I was young, women were afraid to work out because they didn't want to look like men. Now everybody works out. So it's a huge deal.
And that's the thing too, because people think that.
Yeah,
There's a stereotype of that, and that's not reality.
not
You
anymore.
don't have to look like that.
You don't.
And guess what though? If you do, it's okay.
That part.
And everybody, you know, working out, training is not just a physical thing. I am a psych major, and I just understand something, like the body goes where the mind takes it. And so if you tell yourself you can't do something, guess what? You're not going to do it. But if you consistently tell yourself you can do it, you'll make an effort. Anything's possible with the effort. So one of the things that the chamber can do for me, like what I want to spearhead, is that I want to put workout stations in every park in Westchester, especially
my
in the Black
God.
communities.
Yes.
There's 7 parks right here alone that need it.
It would be so
3 in Elmsford,
easy.
5 in Greenberg, not even White Plains, just Greenberg. That's my thing. Like, I want to do that. So that's how I'm gonna eventually.
I love that
I'm gonna
idea.